Hey guys, today I made a caramel chocolate popcorn. For the caramel, add 4 tablespoons of brown sugar into a small pot. And this recipe calls for half and half, but I didn't have any. So I just had 1 tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of milk, melted it, and also added it into the pot. And then add an extra tablespoon of butter. Over medium-high heat, stir this for around 2 minutes or until everything is melted. When everything is melted, boil it without stirring for 1.5 minutes. After 1.5 minutes, give it a quick stir and then put it into a bowl. For the popcorn, I made mine, but you can use any microwave or store-bought popcorn. Here I have 2 types of kernels. The first one is a butterfly kernel. The butterfly kernel is the one you would see in microwave popcorn. The second one I have is a mushroom popcorn, and they're the type of popcorn that's usually on cheddar or caramel. You can see that there's a pretty big size difference. In my popcorn machine, I added in half a cup of kernels and 4 tablespoons of oil. You could also use air pop popcorn if you don't like the extra oil. You cook popcorn at a very high heat, so around a high to medium flame. You crank the machine constantly for about 5 minutes, then you'll hear some popping. You just take it off the heat and then put it inside a bowl. I also made a bowl of the butterfly kernels so you guys can see the difference. The one on the left is a mushroom popcorn, and I think it's a lot less crunchier than the one on the right, the butterfly one. I like to eat the butterfly popcorn with popcorn seasonings because it can get a little bit bland, and you can just find these online. I put my popcorn on a baking tray so that way all the toppings are distributed evenly. Then I melted some chocolate. For the chocolate, I just melt it in the microwave for 25 seconds at a time, stirring in between each interval. If you did not make your caramel right and it just caramelizes like this, you can just remelt it for around 30 seconds in the microwave and it'll be as good as new. I then drizzled a lot of caramel on my popcorn. Next, I drizzled my chocolate. I advise using a dark chocolate or something that's pretty bitter because the caramel can get really sweet. I also added some almonds for a nice sweet and salty flavor. Next, you let these dry for around 30 minutes so all the toppings can stay and not melted, and then I transferred it into a jar. This makes a really nice gift, but it gets stale pretty fast, so I advise you to eat it right away.